Hello, my name is Sang Kim, advisor of Gangnam Labor Law Firm. Today with Labor Attorney Jung Bong-soo, we will cover the subject regarding the enforcement decree of subcontract labor union collective bargaining right, negotiation right. So could you explain the detail of this enforcement decree, please?
Hello, how are you today? This is Bong-soo Jung, Korean Labor Attorney. Yesterday, we have a very important regulation by the Labor and Ministry of Employment Labor announced. That is, since the yellow envelope law was enacted in September 2025, and it will be implemented the March 2026. So the law was enacted, then the enforcement regulation should be enacted too. But yesterday, Labor Ministry announced what has been introduced for enforcement regulation. So main item is to explain how the subcontract labor union can take collective bargaining with their counterpart, like the main contractor's employer. So this envelope, I think before I explain what has been introduced in enforcement regulation, I want to explain what is the yellow envelope act is like. So actually this law was designed to support subcontract workers' working condition. We have very divided working conditions for contract. So main company, they provide good working condition to their workers. However, those subcontractors working in that big company, they have their own workers, but their working condition was very inferior or very low compared to the main contractors' the workers' working condition. So in order to correct that, this law was enacted. The Yellow Envelope Act. So in this Yellow Envelope Act contains three different things. First one is like currently the employee definition of employee was direct, like someone who has direct the employment contract, and those people can be only the like employer. Also, the employee who signed such employment contract can be labor union, or then they can maybe they can join union, and so employer is those who has the employment contract. However, in this changed law, it is said that even though there is no employment contract relation, the employer who indirectly or directly influence the working condition of those the subcontract workers, then in such a case, those employer can be employee in the collective relation or labor union act to the subcontract workers. This means subcontract workers can ask for collective bargaining to the contractor or main employer, even though there is no employment relation. So that is the main topic. That is expansion of employer definition. Second one is the scope of collective bargaining. It was only related to some working condition related to their the like interest, like working condition, the wage, working hours. However, some employers managerial decision which will affect the workers' working condition, such for example redundancy, probably redundancy issue or merger and acquisition cases, then labor union they can ask for collective bargaining. That is the second change. Third one is the damage, responsibility of damage claim. Like currently, when union and the union members were engaged in the illegal strike, then all of those union members were responsible, and they were responsible for those damages. So many union members suffered from those employees' civil action. However, in this changed law, so responsibility for this illegal strike, it should be restricted to those who are really related to the illegal act. It doesn't affect those who didn't participate in such an illegal act. Also, even those union members who were engaged in the illegal strike, they should be responsible for within the scope of their earning, their salary level. So previously they charged a huge amount. So many union members commit suicide due to the civil claim. Yeah. So also the employer can take some damage claim against those target workers. They cannot take some damage claim to third party who guaranteed those workers. Also, employer can cancel those civil claim when the union and employer agreed. So these are something how the labor union act was revised. But this time, yesterday, the Ministry of Employment and Labor announced the enforcement regulation regarding how the subcontract, the union can negotiate with the main contract employer or maybe their employer. In this case, this guideline showed they have to follow the same regulation like normal the union members. Like under the workplace there are multiple unions, then one representative union should be decided through the representative union selecting process. So in subcontractors union, there should be multiple unions. Then employer cannot negotiate all of them. So this guideline showed that they must follow the selecting process for representative the union who can negotiate with the contractor's employer. Yeah. Subcontract union, they should get together and they decide, but they cannot decide which union can represent their unions. In such a case, they cannot decide. Then the union that have more union members will represent all other unions. Also, in this process, this regulation introduced some unions who have different working conditions, different some relation with the main contractor. They can ask some separation collective agreement with like separation the bargaining channel. So this separate the bargaining channel, it can be introduced, it can be accepted based on the labor union's decision. So I think this one is so subcontractors collective bargaining. There are 30 channels. They like subcontract union. They have to decide their own their own representative labor union. Also, if that is not possible within certain period of time, between among the subcontract unions, they have to decide. If they cannot decide, then the union, subcontract union that has more union members will represent the all other union members. I mean that the majority subcontract union will become a representative subcontract labor union that can negotiate with the employer on behalf of all subcontract unions. The third one is some union can request for the separate the bargaining channel through labor union, labor relation commission. So labor relation commission will decide whether they divide or separate the bargaining channel or they reject their demand. So there are 3 different channels. I think this is a guideline, but this process will be decided through many different cases. So this is the only guideline, but I think it plays a very important role for how the subcontract will negotiate with the employer. Yeah.
Although the Ministry of Labor and Employment has given the guideline, it's very important to get the field experience so that the control tower can play the role, and also the main labor union and subcontract labor union. It means that the subcontract labor union will follow the same rules and regulations that main labor union follows.
Yeah.
Same procedure.
Yeah, I think so these subcontract unions, they have to make a representative union, bargaining representative union, in order to negotiate with the employer exclusively. I think this process is important, but this will be started for the first time in March, so it will be very kind of controversial. But I'm sure through some examples, it will be smoothly accepted in the society. Just like 15 years ago, we had a multiple union system, but at the same time, only one representative union can negotiate with the employer. Such like that, yeah, we have maybe more than 100 subcontractors for main motors company. In such a case, one representative union should be composed, or the other way is there are the umbrella union. They can represent many subcontract the unions. Then they can be a collective bargaining partner with the employer. Yeah.
So it's a kind of a transitional period. So I think it's very important to talk to the specialists like Gangnam Labor Law Firm, for both employer and labor union, to find the right guideline and procedure of dealing with collective bargaining.
Yeah. Thank you for your recommendation to the other people regarding this issue. Yeah, I think we are now this month I'm trying to make some article regarding who can be a employer for subcontract workers. So also I want to introduce this the enforcement regulation regarding how to select representative union for subcontract the unions. Yeah.
I see. Thank you very much for your comment.
Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.